Yeah, bitch! Magnets! Oh!
Let's go. Oh my gosh. Ugh. It is Tuesday. We are back. We are back streaming. It has been a minute. I apologize for it being a minute, but it has been a minute. But hold on. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat there. But I have good news. I have very good news. Once more people come in here. But I am pretty stoked with developments that be going on. Let me go ahead and fire this up and turn on my Bluetooth headphones. But who all do we have here so far? We have Gabe the Janus here, so is Penny Alavodka. Crystal Hydra's here, so is Brain and Boss and Batzilla, and hopefully more people will come in as we go along. But yeah, there's good news today, man. Wish Hatman was here to say good news, everyone. Jeremiah Hembry throws $5 to put in a comment that I completely disagree with. Superman is going to beat the Fantastic Four and bad trailer. I don't think I could agree less with that. First off, and this is just something that I have to be blunt about. Superman, I don't think has ever, like, in a very long time, has done that great at the box office. Like, let me have a look here. So, Man of Steel, how well did that do? $670 million, which isn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's definitely a success. Batman v Superman did a little bit better than that. But the thing is, when I look at these numbers, they're about the same as a lot of competent MCU films. So do I think it's going to beat it in the box office? Probably not. And I don't think that was a bad trailer at all. Not unless you're not familiar with the Fantastic Four. That was about as Fantastic Four as the Fantastic Four get. The only gripe that I had about it was Evan Moss Backrack needs to put a little bit more bass in his voice as Ben Grimm. That's it. The rest of it, it's got the look and feel of a classic Jack Kirby story, which is awesome. I mean, Ben even looks like he's straight out of the fucking comic books. Like, that's not a bad trailer. So I couldn't... Thank you for the $5, but I could not disagree more. I think it's going to be a pretty good film. I think it's going to be a pretty good... I think it's going to be a pretty good movie. I'm really interested to see what they do with it. That was weird. Why is it not able to sync? Steam is being weird. Is the Fantastic Four set in the 40s or just 40s style? It is set... I want to say it's supposed to be like 60s, 70s. The 70s, like, specifically. Around that time. Which was kind of like the prime of the Fantastic Four as a superhero group. So it makes sense. Did I get the new GPU yet? No, I have not, sadly. It is supposed to come in tomorrow. But we will have to see whether or not Amazon is able to actually keep up with what has been asked of them. Bear with me for just a second here. Unable to contact Steam. What is going on? Hold on a second. Hold on. Something weird is going on with Steam right now. I'm going to exit it and I'm going to back up. Why is Pedro Pascal in it? Because he's a good actor. Like, I don't think there's a more complex answer than that. He's a good actor. That's why. Yeah, I guess the servers are having issues or something. I don't know what's going on. His politics are annoying, then get off Twitter. Like, I don't fucking care. He makes a pizza. He's making the movie. Like, he's just doing the job. I don't fucking care what his politics are. As long as he does a good job, that's all that matters. Like, if you are a conservative, and you think that every actor has to, like, agree with your politics, which, not that I'm saying that's what you're saying, but just kind of giving a bit of a reality check. Like, if that becomes a problem for why you don't want to watch somebody, you're like, everybody in Hollywood, or at least a vast swath of people in Hollywood, are not conservative. So at that point, your options are the movies that they put on the Daily Wire, and that's about it. Okay, what is going on with the cloud sync on this? Good luck against the Marauders. They are very annoying, but there is a way to beat them without much issue. Why on earth is the sync on this all fucked up? Well, Vodka, you're kind of missing my point. My point is that having that be the standard in which you hold entertainment is a very weird standard. What is going on with this? Wish they brought back John Krasinski as Reed. See, Krasinski wouldn't have been a bad pick either to bring back, but there's the distinct possibility that maybe they couldn't get a deal done with him. Because they're already backing up the Brinks truck for Robert Downey Jr. just to bring him back. They're probably looking into banking up the Brinks truck for other people as well. So that's going to complicate things. So I can imagine they probably don't want to... If they can get Pedro Pascal, somebody with more of a name than John Krasinski, to come in, and it's not really that much of a fiscal difference, you know... Okay, Doom, like, completely went on the wrong monitor. I'll have to change that. Okay. Video. Monitor. There we go. And let's turn that down a bit so it's not overwhelming my ears. Audio mix options, headphones. Okay. So what we're going to do... We're going to start the beginning. I kind of want to chill tonight, so I'm just going to put on Hurt Me Plenty. First, we would have Alexander Skarsgård as Doom. I have a feeling that Doom being played by Robert Downey Jr., that's not the act. That's a red herring.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Ah, it brings back memories. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Doom Dark Ages 2. I just hate the fact that I'm going to have to upgrade my processor to play it. There we go. Is it bad you're not excited for either the Fantastic Four or Superman movies? Everybody's got different tastes, man. Earlier, I was just defending mine. What on earth? Is there a sponge or something there? No. Brain throws in $10. Thank you for that. He says, I get not wanting Pedro for Reed, but when someone disagrees with you on the cast, do you think it's retarded to bring up Pedro's politics to reinforce your point? Please, chat, don't do that. Well, yeah, and I agree with that, because it's irrelevant to how good the movie's going to be.
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invasion.
Yeah, there's going to be people that are going to be excited for both. I'm excited for both. That's one thing that kind of bugged me about what Jeremiah said, is like, you're like, it's sort of like, well, I really like this one thing, so the other thing fucking sucks, and blah, 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 I'm gonna find things to nitpick about it. I hate that shit. Like, por qué no los dos, dude? Like, why not both? Why not enjoy both, or why not enjoy, like, all of it's valid, because it's your fucking taste. But don't, like, fucking get all pissy because you think the two are, you know, only one can exist. Is it just me, or is the audio quality a little weird? Hold on a second. Or is it just me? How does it sound to you guys? Or it might just be I haven't played this in a while. Can I crank up the background music? It's maxed. Bonk. Audio's fine on your guys. Some people are saying it sounds a bit muffled. Ah, it's so satisfying. Okay, let me research this real quick. Okay. I see what the problem is. Okay. So. Ah! Clicked the wrong thing. Okay. Oh, I see what it is. Something I can't do anything about. Actually, wait. That might actually help. Oh, that sounds a lot better. That sounds way better. Holy shit. Okay. That fixed the problem. Weapon mod. Give me those fucking sticky bombs and nothing else. I'm actually going to turn it down a little bit more because I can barely hear myself think. But, so what was I saying? Oh, yeah. About the whole, like, the one thing that annoys me is it just, like, my attitude is always, like, I always get pissed off when people try to, like, turn everything into the fucking console wars. That all of them? Nope. Biff that one. There we go. Give me a health. Well, I'm in agreement, Rusty, and the thing is like I feel like people try to do that with everything though. Like the dude earlier who was the thing with like Superman against like the fucking Fantastic Four. It's like, again, por qué no los dos? You know, why not both? Why can't I enjoy both? Why does one have to be put up against the other? You know? There's something very autistic about like not being and maybe it is just a thing with autism, is consistently thinking that things are mutually exclusive when they're not.
The first hell priest has been terminated. The demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced by 36.8%. There are 2 hell priests remaining.
Guess I have to get full auto. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm with Tevye there. Like, as long as it's good, I don't fucking care. Glorious ammo. Down we go. Whoop! The Arachnotrons. Oh, I'm gonna have to get used to the fact that you can't, that the melee doesn't do shit in this game. But anyway. So no offense to Jeremiah Hembry. Again, I appreciate you sending me the $5, but yeah, you don't have to turn everything into a this versus that thing, man. That's internet autism, and internet autism is bad for you. I have to say, if there's one thing I actually adore about this game, is that no matter how I play it, whether it's on controller or with my keyboard, it just feels so comfortable. Bye-bye. Like, that's something that I can appreciate about, you know, that a game is like really well optimized and they've taken their time with it, is whatever your controller method is, whether you want to use a controller or you want to use a mouse and keyboard, if both are super comfortable and they just have different like strengths and weaknesses to them, like that is just so that's goddamn. And this, in my opinion, is like one of the most well-crafted video games ever. Like, they took their time making sure that this was as good as it could be. But yeah, like one thing I'll tell you right now, I never really cared about the whole console war thing. I was very much of the opinion when I was younger, like, if I could afford all of it, I would have all of it. And then when I got older, I did. When I was in college, I had all three major consoles. I had a PlayStation, I had an Xbox, and I had a ow. Stop that. I had an Xbox, I had a GameCube, I had a PlayStation 2 rather, and I also had a gaming PC. Or rather, I should say, I had a really cheap fucking pre-build that I gutted and turned into a gaming PC. Enjoy that. Bye-bye. Yeah. How hyped are we for the new one? I'm pretty hyped. It just, what sucks is that I'm going to have to upgrade my processor for it. Because I think that... give me a second. Let me actually look this up real quick. Doom Dark Ages recommended specs. So, it says here... minimum processor. Let's see here. You need an Intel 10th gen. I have a 9th gen. You have to have an NVIDIA or AMD card that can run ray tracing with at least 8 GB RAM. So 2060 Super is the lowest you can go. Like, fuck. Like, everything I have to upgrade to play Doom the Dark Ages. So that sucks, and I don't really have the money. Well, I could get the money if I needed to, but it's not what money I want to put into it, to be honest with you. Considering I just dropped, like, over $300 on a new graphics card, which, again, that needs to be updated too. The only console I'll die on calling it shit is PS3. Not enough RAM and CPU was too ahead of its time. It killed it. Skyrim PS3. Yeah, Skyrim PS3 was bad. If your computer can run 2077, you could run Doom the Dark Ages? Not necessarily. Because my PC can run... My PC can run Cyberpunk 2077 at 60 frames per second without much problem, and it can't run Doom the Dark Ages or Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We're at a point where everybody is getting forced to update their everything. I will be right back. I think I left the oven on. I'm also going to grab the beverage. The outfit I was wearing was also a bit too stuffy, so I changed clothes real quick. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I am, don't know where that guy was going. Ow! You little fucker, come here. Well, there went most of the ammo. Oh well! You know what's so wild about this game? It is such a ridiculously well-crafted video game. Yet, there's a good chance that nobody's ever going to notice it. Oh, hi there. Get back here, you little bastard. But yeah, Breen's not completely wrong about the PS3. I will freely admit the only reason that I bought one back in the day was for Metal Gear Solid. And that's the only reason I still have it. Heavy cannon, give me those micro missiles, baby. But yeah, one thing that actually worried me today is I was getting some like very random slowdown in just out of nowhere. And it's making me wonder if my CPU is starting to show its age as well. In all the wrong ways. Yeah, I have to say though, I don't regret getting Metal Gear Solid, like getting the PS3 for Metal Gear Solid, because it's my favorite video game franchise ever. So, bye bye. Which, by the way, I actually this is the conversation, right? This was kind of hilarious. So at the time, this was after I had gone through a really nasty divorce. Oh, it's left bumper. Okay. And I'm just kind of trying to work my way to get back on my feet. And then one day, I make a run to GameStop because I had heard that they were doing the new PS3 Slim. Now, keep in mind, like, I've been an Xbox 360 guy up to that point. The only game that I was like, I have to own that is on the PlayStation 3 was just Metal Gear. So I hear that they're coming out with a Slim. I hear that it's actually a lot better and more stable than the original models of the PS3. So I'm like, fuck it. So I know a friend who works at GameStop, and I'm like, so how many do you have a good amount of them in stock? And she's like, oh yeah. She's like, we're good. So I go over there, I buy a PS3. She had set aside a copy of Metal Gear Solid 4 for me. And I tell her thank you, and I check out. I go home. My mom goes, what's in the bag? And I'm like, a PlayStation 3. And she's like, a PlayStation 3? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, why did you spend that much money on a video game console? And I said, because I... At that moment, I started to realize how stupid I was being. But I didn't care. Because I was young and emotional and stupid. But, eat that. But I kid you not, I suddenly, devolved into a 6-year-old. Because she goes, what on earth is worth that much money? And I said, Metal Gear Solid 4. And she goes, what? I said, Metal Gear Solid 4. And she goes, is it really worth that much money? And I said, I'll let you know in a day or two. think there's a secret up here. Yes, there is. Infinite lives. Was it worth it? Oh, yeah. Dude, I've been thinking about, like, hooking up my PS3 in here and playing through Metal Gear Solid 4 again. Not to mention, I still have my HD collection for Metal Gear Solid on console. I actually have two different versions of it. I have the Xbox 360 version, and I have the PlayStation version. Never underestimate how big of a fan I am of Metal Gear. The only reason I don't have the remasters on PC is I hear they're not that great. But then again, they might have been patched since then, so I don't know. Give me that. Ah! Coming out of the goddamn walls. Excuse me. That takes care of him. Motherfucker. Hey, Gunny. Thank you for the money. I will read that in just a second. Ow, 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 ow. Stop punching me! There. Fuck you. I could have swore I saw an Arachnotron somewhere. There you are. Eat this. You know, the toughest part of this room is the fact you don't have a dodge yet. Bye-bye. Woo! Anyway, he says, bought my PS5 mostly to play God of War 3 and a few other titles. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, the really interesting thing about it is, like, I bought the PS3, I played through Metal Gear Solid 4, I almost thought about selling it back. And I'm like, nah, I'm probably going to want to replay this. Jeremiah Henry for $2 says he's got PS2, 3, and 5. Cool. I think I still actually have my old slim PS2 somewhere. But as I was saying, boom. Bye-bye. But I ended up, like, discovering a lot of the other exclusives on the console, and ended up being pretty happy with it. I didn't like God of War 3, oddly enough, which is gonna probably put me in the minority, but I didn't really like God of War 2 either. Like, the gameplay is good, don't get me wrong, it's God of War gameplay, like, what's not to love? But you guys know me, I'm a story guy. And I thought that they kind of took Kratos, a character that was a crazy, edgy badass, but had a bit of tragedy to him, and kind of just turned him into a child with a tantrum. Which is why I very much like Dad of Boy. You know, I like old man Kratos, you know? I like the arc that he's gone through. Now, keep in mind, I have not played Ragnarok. So, that statement is based on one video game, you know?
I will mark her location on your HUD.
But yeah, I ended up playing through Killzone 2 and 3, which, man, Killzone 3 was at the time one of the most visually impressive video games out there. One What else came out around that time? The infamous games. Stuff like that. Okay, so that's fast travel. Don't really care about all that.
The Con Maker is present at this gathering, but when outside of her domain, she is by all accounts indestructible.
Who would I consider to be the best villain in all of Mecha? All of Mecha. That's a tough one. Let me think.
How can this be? No man can pass through the gate. This stops nothing. The sacrament of this world to the great Khan Maker will be made, and the energy will be restored once again. As it is written, from the souls of the non-believers, you will not save them from their judgment.
You go too far this time.
So let me think here.
You cannot interfere. This is humanity's chance to
You know, it's hard to top Gendo Ikari. Honestly, I think Gendo might be the best.
You cannot resist the will of the Khan Maker.
Activating the portal now.
For it was here.
Do I watch Solo Leveling? No. I hate Isekai. And it's one of those things where I hate it so much that when I just read the description, I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Have the means to
That's how much I hate Isekai.
Your celestial locator is missing a component. We will need a replacement. I've completed the redesign of your equipment launcher. The Flame Belch is now ready for your approval.
I love that name, Flame Belch. Gimme. Hey, Sarita. Char is a good villain, but I'm of the opinion that when it comes to Gundam villains, Haman is a better villain. Did I watch Freren? Nope. Probably never will. Because I read the description of the series and went, huh. Yeah, give me that quick draw, Belch. Yes, thank you. Give me that.
The portal is activated and ready.
Did you watch Hellsing? I did a review of it. And in it I reviewed both the original TV series and Ultimate. You're not saying that because Haman has a big butt, right? I plead the fifth. I choose not to self-incriminate. Freren is damn good despite what you feel about it. I get it. I understand for some people they love it. And I am not telling you to not love it. It's just not my thing. Uh-oh. Game crash? That's weird. That was very strange. I've never had Doom Eternal do that before. But yeah, the whole thing like with Frerin is like, I understand it's a character study. The setting doesn't really grab me. Have I seen Go Nagai's Devil Lady? Yes. Manga was a lot better. Have I ever played Crisis Core? Nope. The only Final Fantasy VII games I have played are the original, Dirge of Cerberus, which I regret, and Remake. Did I watch Bastard? First half of the first season. I would actually argue that with Bastard, it might have... Oh, wow, now I hear no audio. Like at all. The fuck is going on? Hold on a second. I did not finish Bastard, no. Let's try this again. Yeah, this is really weird. Like, the audio is getting really fucked up. But yeah, Doom 64, I played that when it came out, man. And it is a very interesting, very moody take on Doom. Yeah, my audio is not working at all. Think. Well, I think what I'm going to have to do... I don't want to do this. Move a couple things around here. Well, it might be the Bluetooth, because some video games, for some reason, do not play well with Bluetooth. I don't know what it is. Like, Space Marine 2 has similar problems. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, there's not a lot of bleed through from the video game audio to my microphone. There's a little bit, but it's not too terrible. So what I'm going to do, turn it down a little bit on my end. And hopefully we don't have any more problems with it. So, it is very weird. But anyway,
Your celestial
what was I saying?
missing a component. I completed the
But it's one of those things where it's like,
flame belch is now ready.
I have to admit I'm getting older and I'm becoming more persnickety about the things that I watch. So I'm just kind of in that weird spot where I just don't want to spend like a lot of time watching something that when there's probably like a bunch of other stuff that I could be looking into that I would probably find a lot more interesting. Like one example is like I'm really looking forward to taking some time once I like figure out what I'm gonna do with like the next set of videos to sit down and watch Mindhunter. I've been wanting to watch Mindhunter for fucking ages. What the fuck is going on? It froze again. Let me try something. Okay, so I have Steam Game Recording turned off, so that's not the problem. Okay. Says maybe just get rid of overlays. See if that works. Ever play Turbo Overkill? Nope. I have not. Do you think the flood of isekai will slow down and we will get a little bit more variety soon? That I don't know. I mean, the problem is that isekai is popular, and it is, still somehow selling. So, until it stops selling, I don't think we're going to see it go anywhere. Alright, let's try this again.
Of your equipment launcher. The flame belch is now ready for your approval.
See if we unlock something different if that does it. Have fun, Gabe.
Is activated and ready when you are.
I have no clue what's going on. It's consistently crashing behind the screen. I'm gonna have to verify the integrity of the game files. Oh my god, man. What the actual fuck is going on? Well, to be specific, Ethan, I'm troubleshooting a video game, and I've got more of an audience from Larry of Niobe Comics. Which I haven't heard anything from that guy in years. But I don't remember particularly liking having a conversation with him either. Oh, man. I fucking hate tech issues, dude. It kind of seems like I have to deal with this shit constantly. Like, I don't know if it's driver issues that might be causing problems like this or what, but God, it is so bizarre. It kind of seems like ever since I've had to install Windows 11, I've had these problems. You know? I don't know what the fuck I'm going to have to do with this. Oh, God. I have all the luck in the world, I swear. But we'll wait for that to happen. While we wait. Excuse me. While we wait. Embrace tradition and return to Windows 10. Hakeem, I might have to, dude. Like, I might have to look into rolling it back. Because I genuinely, like, I've never had all these problems with this. So I don't know what the heck is the cause of it. In fact, I kind of wonder maybe if I updated my video drivers, if that would fix the problem. But I can't do that on a live stream because it will actually kill OBS when it does it. Or it'll kill the process, so don't want to do that. If this does not work, I will just switch games to something else. And I do apologize. I mean, granted, this is usually when we have the weekly Yap session, so... probably Windows 11 and my CPU. Developed with 10th gen Intel and higher in mind, not 9th gen. I'm gonna have to look into it then. By the by, while we're waiting, I don't know if I mentioned this or not. They sent me a spare box. So, I'm going to have extra after we finally get these damn things fulfilled. Here, whenever I get the chance to fulfill them. Still got to get the funds together for that. Oh, the announcement. That's right. Thank you, boss, for reminding me. So, I know you guys have been waiting forever for me to get done with, Grips War. So this is where we are at with it as of today. And what Shirt Dude told me is he managed to get this down to he's only got 10 minutes left to edit. Lost time on exports. If I do manage to get the rest done come Wednesday evening, I'll be a happy camper. So, for those of you who are channel members, that will be available the instant that I review the video, and it's good. And if it is, if everything is kosher and ready to go, channel members will see, and people and Patreon members too, will see Grips War Part 1 early. For everybody else, comes out the week after. So, or like next Monday. So that will be kind of the long and short of where things sit. So I'm super stoked about it. It was kind of a weird one to write because the tricky part, what about Subscribe Start? Should be able to. I got to figure out how to make that work. Because Subscribe Start does not let you host anything on their services. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to create a separate Google Drive to host the videos and put it on there. Now, granted, I don't think I have that many people on Subscribestar. So, I don't know. I have not made a decision as to that yet. So I will think about that and see where it goes. If if it's honestly too much of a pain in the ass to have another like Google Drive setup and everything, then I'm probably just going to tell people on Subscribestar, it's like, look, I'm going to close this out. Because there's not very many people on it. I could just basically say, like, look, let's close this out. And go just become a YouTube member or use Patreon. Like, and if you don't want to use Patreon, just become a YouTube channel member. Because, like, this is, like, Subscribestar honestly is not that great of a service. The reason that, like, they got any sort of prominence was because of the fact that people were pissed off at Patreon at the time for kicking Sargon off the platform years and years ago. But their platform has not, like, improved at all for, like, 8 years. So, you know, but I haven't made a decision on that yet. I will let everyone know when I do. And to be honest, the one thing that I am noticing is that sometimes it's better to just keep it to like 1 or 2 options instead of 50. Keep the menu simple, you know? So, that's just my perspective anyway. But yeah. Alright, so let's see where... Okay, verifying files. Everything's validated. I'm going to try something. So it's the opposite of Twitter artists, where there's a billion other sites they use. Dude, fucking Twitter artists are the worst. I genuinely think that they use so many fucking websites so there's easy ways to rip you off. Like, well, you need to go and you need to put this request through this thing and then do this and this thing and be on a waiting list for 12 fucking months for something that you could have paid a competent artist a lot less money for, you know. And then you don't get the thing you paid for and they disappear. Okay, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to go to this game slot and see if it loads like this. Loaded perfectly fine. You know what? Fuck it. All right. Now we are in business. How nice of him to open wide. Give me that. Uh-oh. Alright. Be my old friend here. I love this gun. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Thoughts on Doom 3? Too dark or too awesome? I enjoyed Doom 3 for what it was. Keep hitting the wrong button. Like, I never really saw, like, the problem with it. Like, I understand some people are like, well, I don't, like, this is not the Doom I'm looking for, which, I get it. Because it is basically, like, what if Doom, but System Shock? But I always felt like it had some, like, had an awesome art design to it. It was genuinely scary at points. How did he take no damage from that? And gotcha. Haha. Ow, 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 ow. I'm very rusty. Thank you for the $5, 420. He says, on a Frighting Play stream, he showed how bad J-Tech was by playing Doom. I'm more confused by that sentence than anything. Like, who are any of those people? I don't know that. I know not. Upsy daisy. I will take that armor. Yeah, boss is right. Admittedly, I just don't watch that many streamers. Pink. 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 Yeah, that doesn't really help me, Gunny, to be honest with you. I don't know either of them, and I don't think I honestly care. The only, like, YouTube beef that I saw lately was a whole Twitch Rivals situation. Okay, some dude had an Arthur Geese moment and uploaded to Twitter. Then the dude who made that Razor Fist compilation I showed to you made fun of it. Kind of a nothing burger. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, happy early birthday, Rocket Rocket. Excuse me. It is not yours to take. Takes anyway.
You cannot kill.
You cannot kill the priests. I already did.
Their transgressions against the covenant, they are still.
I already killed one of them anyway.
Blood. What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. It is written. It is their time to give penance. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
Hup. Hup. Dash. But yeah, the only one that I'm up to date on is the Doki Bird Twitch Rivals thing, because seeing that, kind of like how they treated her with that, was infuriating to watch. But I was super stoked to see that her team won. Because she basically just had to literally, like... She kind of... So this is going to be a weird comparison. This might age me a bit. Who remembers the episode of South Park with the dance competition? That was parodying, like, all the hip-hop dance movies of the time? Does anyone else remember that one? With the South Park diggities? Like she basically had to do that. Just find the best she could, the best people she could for the job. What exactly happened? So, Doki Bird. So for those of you who don't know who Doki Bird is a streamer. She used to be Selene Tatsumaki, I think is how it was. Selene from Niji Sanji. She got fucked over by Niji Sanji. She got bullied by people that were part of the company, allegedly, who almost got her to Anhero. It's a whole mess, but she's pretty successful streamer. Because effectively, like, she went solo and basically got, like, all of her following followed her from Niji Sanji over to where she is now as an indie tuber. But either way, so Twitch Rivals is going to do a tournament specifically for the new Marvel game, Marvel Rivals. So they're going to do that, and they say that you can have a team, but only but you can only have 4 players of a certain rank. And then the day before it's supposed to go live, she is informed of a rule change where you can actually only have 2 players of that rank. So Doki, being the nice girl she is, she says, okay, well, I don't want my team to suffer because of me, so I'm willing to step down because I'm of, like, a super high rank on this game, so that so we can bring out, so that the other people can play. Turns out that she was the only person that, when this rule change happened, that had to, or that actually abided by it. Apparently, 2 pro shooter players, XQC and some other guy, had 3 people of super high rank, and then the rest of them were just, you know, gamers and content creators. And they still won. So that's the only thing that I'm aware of, like, drama-wise. Because I saw that and I'm like, sounds like Twitch.
There is a Sentinel power core nearby. You can use it.
The thought that one of the members of her team thought is that basically what they wanted to do was have like this thing where they wanted XQC's team to be matched up against this other pro players team to kind of do like some pro wrestling matchmaking shit, basically. And it did not play out that way. And because Doki Bird's team ended up beating both of the teams that they wanted to have in the finals, or that they seemed to want to have had in the finals. So I just found that funny. And the funniest part about it was, like, XQC was like claiming that they were smurfing and all this other stuff, when in reality, like, two of the players in the on Doki Bird's team had actually never played the game before. They ran a few scrimmages the day before. They were just they were pro players in other video games. Like, one of them was like a pro player in Valorant. Another one was a pro player in might have been Overwatch, might have been something else, I don't remember. So it was two people that they got that, like, are just really good at video games. Because, like, one of the team members was a dude who was, like, a really good Smash player. You know? And as in really good Smash player, I don't mean, like, the type that exercises the wrong kind of grooming. You know, like, he just enjoys the Smash Brothers games and games of that nature. Shit. Shit! Biffing half my shots here. Yeah, there we go. Ow, what the fuck hit me? Oh, whatever the... Ow, fuck. When in doubt, DACA it up. Ow. Oh, you. Yoink. I enjoy this game. Oh, goodness. There's also Goonergate nonsense. Yeah, that was a level of stupid that I'm still mystified by. It's one of those things where I genuinely wonder, how fucking hard is it to mind your own business? People always gonna come out and try to censor shit. Again, I love this gun. Ultimate Agent, that's like old news, dude. Like, we talked about that on stream a while ago. And impalement. What kind of story info in Dark Ages would I like to see? I'm curious as to how this whole Sentinel thing works, honestly. Beyond that, I don't really have a whole lot of expectations story-wise. It's more of a what I'm interested in is it looks like they are trying to do a spin on truly old school Doom gameplay. Ow. Ow. Like in the sense where all of the aerial mobility is just not something that you're going to be doing. Ow, ow. Motherfucker. Come here. Because the thing is, like, this game doesn't actually really play like Doom that much. Not that that's a bad thing. It feels like Quake to me. In kind of the way that it plays and the way you maneuver around and stuff like that. Because I remember the very first time I played through this, I'm like, oh, this is awesome, and da-da-da-da-da. And then Brain found out that I had never played the original Quake. And he's like, hop in, we're playing some co-op. So I did, and I'm playing through the original Quake, and I'm like, this is Doom Eternal. That's what this is. And then I'm like, wait, so Doom Eternal is Quake. It's not really Doom. Gameplay-wise. Again, not that that's a bad thing. I just found that fascinating. First one again, he says, I've not fond of that hypocrite Razor Fist, mostly because he trashed a few games I liked for really stupid reasons. Comes off as really pretentious. I am in complete agreement. I've never liked Razor. I am one of the original blocked by Razor clubs for him not being able to take a joke. Bink. Thank you for $2. Jeremiah Hembry says, new Berserk chapter on February 14th. I am looking forward to it. One thing though that I admittedly when I kind of spoke my piece on the whole Goonergate thing when it happened, brief as it was, I was genuinely surprised to hear people that kind of echoed very similar sentiments to what I put out there. Because what I said was, like, saying that, you know, you have the right to demand that video games are not spiritually caustic. And my question was, well, how do you define what is and is not spiritually caustic? You know? By some people's definition, this could be spiritually caustic. This could be degenerate. Even though, by all accounts, you could consider Doom one of the most Christian, unintentionally Christian game franchises of all time. You know, what I was seeing is the same thing that I see from a lot of, like, politicos, specifically, like, political journalists, in hearing weasel words. You know, basically, using terms that could be broadly defined. Whoa, hello. As opposed to words that have, like, very, very strict definitions. Whoa! Ow. Ow. Stop that. Piss off. Bye-bye. But yeah. It is, it's one of those things where I just look at it and I go, you know, you can, if you don't play certain video games or watch certain movies or things like that because of, like, you worry that it's going to make you spiritually stumble, honestly, I respect that. Because you're doing what you feel is right for yourself.
There are motion sensors and artillery everywhere.
But at the same time, nobody likes people that needlessly evangelize.
I told you all to leave me here. I am where I belong. Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse. And now you seek to defy the Calm Maker herself. It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine. Hear me, Slayer. When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace. And so will mine.
What's crazy about all this is, like, there's, like, a shit ton of lore behind it, and, you don't have to pay attention to any of it. Kind of what I love about it, man. Because, man, I love me some lore. But it is admittedly something that is not totally necessary to enjoy the finished product.
The extraction point has been identified. I will mark its location on your HUD.
Ow. Like, thank you for the $5, boss. He says his Puritan mindset's the same shit that accused Doom of causing Columbine. Same crap, different paint. I'm in complete agreement. But supposedly the Satanic Panic never happened. Emmett, I do not speak Zoomer. I don't know what you're talking about. Ow, ow, ow. Burning, 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 burning. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah. He said it was astroturfed? Even then, that's not accurate. Like... Like, I lived through that period of time where that happened. Like, I still very much remember, like, going to different churches and having sermons being, you know, said to me about fucking, you know, how Dungeons and Dragons and heavy metal music and blah, blah, blah was going to send your soul to hell. You know? Oh, wow. I can't advance levels. This is really weird. I can't go from one level to the other. The game just locks up. That is bizarre. 420 Gunny says, remember group seeing Razor left early because a few people bagged that up for sitting for Melanie Mac. Yeah, that was the Side Scrollers podcast. And, he kind of deserved it, to be honest with you. Okay. Let me try something here. Yeah, the Jimmy Swaggart thing is worth mentioning as well. Because it's one of those things, and like people on the 700 Club and stuff like that have been saying for years that popular media like will send you to hell, you know? Okay, let me have a look at this. So it says here that there's a few settings in video to turn off. So adaptive VSync, present from compute off. And then I'm supposed to look for something called memory pool. Um, hmm. Oh, apparently people are actually having problems with it running on really high settings. So let's do this. Let's do... Because I've got this on Ultra Nightmare. Let's see if we just set this to, like, Ultra. And let's see if that did it. Yeah, the very fact that the PMRC exists is a consequence of the Satanic Panic. Pretty much.
Your celestial locator is missing a component. We will need a replacement.
Like, I remember having to, having a debate with my mother who completely bought into the Satanic Panic for years, even after it was over, who she completely believed that the lyric in Enter Sandman by Metallica where it says Dreams of Dragon's Fire was a reference to Satan. Okay, let's see if this did it. Honestly, I don't see that much of a difference between Ultra Nightmare and this. I hate to say it. It worked! Has Satan ever been a dragon? He's referred to as a dragon in the Bible, yes. Have I heard... do I like Wasp? I have, I've not listened to a lot of their stuff. I've heard a few of their songs. The horror, Fuck Like a Beast, stuff like that. But they were never like one of the bands from that era that I really have ever like sat down and listened to. Though I have heard nothing but good things. If there's one thing I can appreciate about Blackie Lawless, is he is the lead of a band, and I'm pretty sure he's a bassist. And being a fellow bassist, I dig that. It's just not something that you see very often. Same reason, though, I'm not the biggest Slayer fan. I have an appreciation for Tom Araya. Bring out the Hell Knight. Let's do this. Gotcha. Hey, Tyler. What's up, dude? If I remember right, Scripture says that Satan took the form of a dragon during the battle during the war in heaven. Where's my mom stand with the Satanic Panic stuff now? She doesn't think it anymore. I think having a son who listened to heavy metal and ended up being like a pretty decent human being kind of convinced her that it's not everything that she thought it was. That's a lot of damage. Alright, Rocket Rocket, enjoy. Hopefully the McFlurry machine... Try that again. Hopefully the McFlurry machine isn't busted. Give me the one that lets me... There we go. Slow down time. How do I get the gun in the middle of the screen? It is actually in the options menu. I'll show you here in just a second. Give me one sec, Tyler. So if you go into settings, it's under UI, if I remember right. Maybe not. Is it just in game? Yeah, it's here. It's in the game menu and settings. Right here, classic weapon pose. So you turn this off, and it goes to the side. And it's in both Doom 2016 and this game. I found me an Arachnotron. Whoa, hello. Bye-bye. Now, who's my next chainsaw victim? You are. Okay. Haha. No, you're not completely wrong, Brain. It doesn't bother me too much, though, honestly. I love this gun. Burns through ammo like a motherfucker, but goddamn if it ain't fun to use. Ah! Whoa, 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 don't want to go up there yet. Not with him. Now I do. Yoink. Have a good one, Eclectic. Quick rack, bigger boom. Give me bigger boom. Always boom. Always giant booms. Wonder if the Slayer can clap with no hands. I don't think he's as dummy thick as Solid Snake is. What do you think is the best description of the game industry right now? If I had a word for it, it would be unstable. Right now it's sitting at a point where we have a whole period of time where a lot of games decided to get political, and as such they didn't perform as well. Leaving a lot of studios with the thought of, why do we not have as much money as we used to have? Yo, Panzernaut. I'm glad you're here, dude. And people will have to let me know if Kingdom Come 2 is good, because I played the first game, and I thought it was pretty decent. But, I never really got that far into it. Okay, we just saw this, so I'm gonna skip it. Skippa. First 30 I've played so far is great. Cool. Ow. Could have gone without that. Where's the big guy? There he is. Come here. Oh, he ate all that in the face. Bye-bye. Tyler Knox, yes. Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking excellent. And they're about to release a new update that's actually going to add even more to the game than was already there. To the point where I'm actually going to, whenever that comes out, that update comes out, provided I am not playing Rebirth, I will probably switch over to Baldur's Gate 3 for a while to play through that on stream. Because I want to do it as the, as like one of the new classes. Or subclasses, rather.
This Sentinel battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship. Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
Worth it! Do I have to go get something over there? I don't remember. Nope, it just gives me credit for it. Okay. What's my thoughts on the new Fatal Fury? I think it's gonna be fun. I'm excited that it exists. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, yeah, very much stole Veilguard's lunch money. Like, it ruined it for a lot of people, because they're like, holy shit, like, we don't really realize, like, what was lost. To the point where I was, like, so unsurprised that they fired every single writer that worked on Veilguard. How would you react to someone who would say Doom 2016 is better than Eternal? I wouldn't hold it against them. I mean, I can understand why somebody would think that. A lot of it's the gameplay, because like for people who want a more classic Doom feel, Doom 2016 is kind of where you want to where you're going to be at. If you like the more high-paced, more Quake-inspired gameplay of Doom Eternal, I ain't gonna fault you for that either. It's just a, you know, everybody's different. And I know that kind of makes me sound like a fence sitter, but it's how I feel, man. But again, the way I look at it is just por qué lo no dos. You know, why not both? There's a time and a place for everything. I really dig both styles. I think that's part of becoming an old man, admittedly. Not that I'm that old, but getting older. My mentality towards a lot of things is a lot more live and let live than it used to be. Yoink. At Doom's Gate. Let's go! And if I remember right, that's the classic E1M1. Yeah, cookies or ice cream scenario. Personally, I just like cookie dough ice cream. Again, por qué no los dos? I'm too old to give a damn is pretty much right. I'm gonna turn 40 next year, and I'm already at that Clint Eastwood part thing of like just ugh. Though with a lot less racism. Give me that heat blast. The one mod for this gun that actually fucking matters. Though from what I understand, Ancient Gods actually gives a use for the plasma beam.
There is a Sentinel power core nearby. You can use it to activate the mech and clear a path forward.
Yeah, cookie dough ice cream is the shit. Gonna be 40 in 3 years. Enjoy the rest of your 30s, dude. They'll be gone before you know it. Cookie dough ice cream could translate to Doom to Dark Ages when it comes out. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Fuck! Gimme. Whew. Even the ones from Ben & Jerry's? Nah, I think Ben & Jerry's is kind of overrated, to be honest. Ow. Not to mention, there's also the distinct possibility with Ben & Jerry's that some money that they have raised for certain charities might have actually gone towards terrorist groups. So there's that. Spending them in the gym attempting to get into wrestling? Professional wrestling or like Greco-Roman or freestyle? So I did a little freestyle wrestling in high school. I was pretty good at it. Only reason I didn't end up, you know, doing it was because of the weight cutting. And I actually found out something later on. Is that my old wrestling coach actually lied to me. Pro wrestling? Nice. I envy you, dude. I would have loved to have done that myself, but with my back having screwed up this year, my only concern right now is just improving my physical health. So go forth and kick ass with my blessing. Sir, I just punched your skin off. I think you should stop fighting. What difficulty are we playing on? The second difficulty. The Hurt Me Plenty, I think. Didn't feel like playing anything more than casual right now. If it starts getting too easy, I'll probably turn it up. Basically, I'm just not feeling too sweaty at the moment. I've never seen that one before. Never seen this style of holding the guns? Yeah, this is the classic aim mode. I like it for nostalgia reasons. Fuel for the chainsaw. Motherfucker sidestepped me and it still didn't work. I think I got him. You like to play Nightmare difficulty? Fair enough. Some games I prefer to play on a tougher difficulty. Some I'm kind of like whatever about. Like Space Marine 2, I enjoyed playing that on like the second, or I think it's Lethal is the purple tier one. Anything that or above. Two points. Boink. Some games are too easy on harder difficulties, like RE7. You know, admittedly, I've only played through RE7 once. I love it. Give me that feedback, baby. Think. Though, admittedly, I have been thinking, once I get this graphics card, if it comes in tomorrow, which I'm certainly hoping it does, I am very much planning on testing Resident Evil 4 Remake with it. That is a pretty graphically intense video game. That one took me... I had to futz around with the settings on that to get it running at 60 on a consistent basis. So if I can run it on higher settings, I am sure as shit going to. Ow. Did I see the new G-Quack trailer? I've only seen the first one. I hate to say this, because I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed with me on this, but I am still not hyped for G-Quack. The more I hear about the concept, the more I get intrigued. I'm apparently missing an enemy. Good enough. The more I get intrigued by the fact that it's an alternate universe Universal Century. That's kind of cool. So it could be one of those things where it's actually going to have like a really good story, just very goofy art style. Because I hate the design, the mobile suit designs in it. Absolutely fucking despise them. Thoughts on the new Battlefield pre-alpha? I have no knowledge. I see nothing, I know nothing. I'm totally Hogan's Heroes with it. Yeah, I hope during my Trinity Blood review, Vladislav, that I showed enough disdain for Bennett the Sage. Really don't like that guy. Granted, when it comes to like a lot of like channel awesome personalities I spoke with during that time period of my life, the more I think about it, there's really not a lot of them I really liked being around. Oh, that's weird. Are you guys still getting a consistent frame rate on your end? Because my OBS preview looks like shit. Actually, wait, I have the preview on the other monitor. It's looking pretty good. Okay, never mind. It's just OBS being weird. Another example of me needing to upgrade my processor. Opinions on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? I hope it's awesome. I've spoken with Daniel Vavra many, many years ago when he first started development on it. We talked to... I specifically asked him about his strong feelings on communism and things like that, and he basically, like, gave me, like, the fact that his family had to live through it. Because Vavra is, like, a developer that is fervently anti-communist. I do not have a way of dropping that, so I'm just going to have to deal with this. Missed it. Almost got it. Damn it. Damn it. Motherfucker. You know what? Holy fuck, where is my aim at? Ah! But yeah, Daniel's a good guy. I like him a lot. That was why, like, just him being him is the reason I bought the first Kingdom Come. I wanted to support his work. And the funny thing about, like, ow, ow, ow. The funny thing about the first Kingdom Come is, like, anytime I've ever played it, it just kind of... It kind of reminds me of, the level of jank of the original Deus Ex. Did I ever try to watch Revolutionary Girl Una? I think I might have seen it years ago, but I don't remember much about it. Wasn't really my thing. Because it kind of falls into the Mahou Shoujo thing, right? Which, irony of ironies, I'm actually editing a comic book that is a Mahou Shoujo. But, it's not really the sort of thing that I seek out on a regular basis. Yeah, Slav jank is basically what it was.
The Tiger's life signal is nearby.
But Slav jank can be a lot of fun. Thank you for $5, Gunny. He says, can't wait to see EA go down in flames. For ruining so many game developers like BioWare with their inevitable failure of Mass Effect 4 and sports games. I'm going to say this right now, man. I don't think we can blame what's going on with BioWare on EA. Like, the rushed ending of Mass Effect 3 we can blame on them. Andromeda and Veilguard sucking ass seems to be wholly on BioWare. Granted, that's not a defense of EA. I'm just saying, like, they're shit, but it's them being shit doesn't necessarily mean that they're the cause of all that went on there.
seek to defy the Khan Maker herself.
Never played Deus Ex, just remember the line. Maybe we should try getting a job.
This time now,
Yeah.
penance,
Yeah.
just as it was mine. Hear me, Slayer. When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace.
Like, I will say this right now. The fact that BioWare fired every writer that worked on Veilguard is actually a step in the right direction. As mean as that sounds, the fact of the matter is that they had a catastrophic failure that not even their friends in the press could cover up, hard as Jason Schreier tried. And yeah, it's just one of those things, man, where I do think it can be turned around, but they're going to have to make some very specific decisions, and they are going to have to be fucking ruthless.
The extraction point has been identified. I will mark its location on your HUD.
Fuck! Not good. Because EA replaced all the good devs at BioWare? I don't think that's how it happened, Gunny. At least not to my recollection. A lot of them didn't get replaced. A lot of them have kind of just gone their separate ways over the years. Like, David Gator, who was the lead writer on the Dragon Age games. He moved on to a different studio. I want to say it was Beamdog? Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Quad damage. Have I ever tried to watch Madoka? It is on my list of stuff to review. I'm thinking that whenever Black Rhapsody, the magical girl-ish book that I'm the editor on, whenever I think we do the Indiegogo, I will probably review it to help get exposure for it. Okay, won't be able to read chat for a second. Gotta fight. Whew. Okay. That can be a shockingly tough room. But, hello to some people that said hello in here. I noticed one person, and I see Mark Lorenz there as well. Hello to you guys, too. Guys, we're at 40 concurrent viewers right now, from what I'm seeing. Holy shit. The most people I've had on a stream in a while, so thank you all for being here. Thoughts on Atlas Shrugged? It's long. It's long, man. BioWare best bet at this point is to make middle market games, modest budget, nominal returns. Yeah, though I think that what EA is going to do is they're gonna throw money at them, but they're gonna basically try to get the best people on it that they can. So one thing on the Dead Space 2 remake, it wasn't technically canceled because the remake for 2 was not greenlit. From what I remember of when the story came out, the developers originally wanted to go straight on to working on a remake of 2. EA said, not yet. There's other stuff we want you to work on first. And I think that, supposedly it didn't perform as well as EA would have liked. Give it a little bit more time for more copies of the game to probably sell on, like, PC and stuff like that. It will get made at some point, I think.
Sentinel energy levels rising.
Excuse me.
Reestablishing
Yeah.
power to core and supplementary systems.
At some point, I will probably give Dead Space 2 another try, or Dead Space Remake another try, but when I first played it, I wasn't the biggest fan. It wasn't a bad game, it just, I don't know. This shit is so cool, dude. He has a guitar with argent energy blades. Though I like this one the most. Got his man chair. Some of these are just hilarious. To pray or not to pray. Vault Dweller's Survival Guide. Fallout reference. Retconned. The life and times of Flynn Taggart. And then John was a zombie. The Strog, a transdimensional field study. This is Quake reference. Quake 2 specifically. Living with Rage. The Spear of Destiny. It's a Wolfenstein reference. UNATCO training manual. Bomb disfusal. That's Deus Ex. Von Braun onboard AI system technical manual. That's a System Shock reference. Devilish Daggers. Devil Daggers. Leandri, I'm not sure. I think that's Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri, isn't it? Why I'm So Great Part 2 by Dork Norcom. That one's my favorite. Though the Flynn Taggart one is pretty good too. I have to say though, at some point I want this to be my setup right here. It's pretty close, oddly enough. Like it is actually pretty close. Because I've actually got, I kid you not, monitor, but this monitor right here is not the same as these two and it's not on a stand. But I will have that at some point. But I've got 3 monitors, and I do in fact have a giant robot on my desk. I have 2 of them. I just don't have a soul cube. But what I envy is the fact that he has surround sound, and I don't. I miss gaming with surround sound, but it's just too expensive these days. Ripandtear.mp3. Best kills comp.mp4. And then here's the armor he wore in Doom 2016. Looks like he just tore it apart to make the one that he wears now. And of course, Doom Guy subscribes to Guns and Bullets. Yep, there's his old helmet. Though this is the best shot. Him and his rabbit. That's why he does what he does. Oh, Leandri's Unreal Tournament. Thank you, Brain. Where is the At Doom's Gate record? I'm gonna find the damn thing. Where in the hell is it? I could have swore it was somewhere easy to find. You wanna web it? See, I never really found rabbits to be that cute. Delicious, yes. Cute, not so much. Ah, whatever. We'll find it later. Ice bomb.
The ice bomb modification to your equipment launcher has been completed. Once fired, the bomb will douse nearby enemies in freezing gases. You'll have to manually toggle the launcher.
You know, one thing I think I'm gonna do
Bombs or frag grenades.
next week for food, because I do plan out my meals and stuff, believe it or not. No eat floof? Always eat floof. Always. It's delicious. It's delicious, nutritious, and I think it's good for me. What you'll never see me do is eat a dog or a cat. Unless somebody snuck it into my Chinese food at some point. That is a joke for legal reasons. That's a joke. Pumpkin Pippa's scared for her life. She doesn't know why. Don't go to Illinois. There's a gorilla that will eat rabbits. The Ripatorium. Let's go. Yeah. I love the first time you come down here, it plays BFG Division. You know, this just came to mind. Since Mick Gordon is not working for Bethesda anymore, I wonder if that means that's like anything that's tied to Microsoft. Because you know what I would love to see? And I think Brain might agree with me on this. Imagine if Mick Gordon was the composer for Gears of War E-Day. Ugh. We need to do a Quake game after Doom the Dark Ages. I would love to see that, but I don't think it's going to happen. Just because Quake Legends didn't kind of tanked. Mick Gordon, Daisuke Shitari make music for the Doom of the Dark Ages. I wish that they could have gotten Mick for it, but sadly they blew it. So no more Quake. I don't think they're going to do it for a while. Then again, they might do it after this next one, because I think that, honestly, after Doom the Dark Ages, which is probably going to be good, it looks good, it wouldn't surprise me if they did like, start development on a Quake 5. Gib. But I'm personally not too fond of Daisuke right now because of the whole Bridget thing. Alright, guys. I'm just gonna let it linger. I have a feeling in the chat, Brain is the only person who knows what that is. How do we reel him up? Do you just shoot him? No? There's some way to reel Dopefish up. I just don't remember how. Is it over here? This might be it. Then you go in here. I think that did it. No. I'm missing something. No, I didn't do it. That did it. You just had to shoot all the mines. Aha! Nah, Vlad, I did. I admittedly have not done a lot of novel reading lately. The last book I read through was just it was an audiobook actually. It was God, I forget the name. I started in on Dark Imperium. Oh, is it the trans thing with Bridget? Yes. The way that whole situation was handled, where they basically turned Gold Lewis into a groomer and stuff like that, like, that really made me
See if you're strong enough to survive this curse.
not very pleased with Daisuke. That a 40K novel? Yes.
Has arrived.
I'm getting caught up on a lot of the stuff that's going on with, or like how the whole era Indomitus started. Wrong button. Ow. Where you fat bastard? Die, you son of a bitch. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be under the impression that Blood was like a hugely popular title back in the day. And it had a following, but it wasn't like huge. It never hit the level like Duke Nukem did, like not even close. Get ammo. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Have fun. You come here. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, Brain, because I think that a lot of what's going to happen in the future with other id shooters is just going to be Bethesda's going to look at it and be like, all right, you know, we've done Doom kind of everything we can do with it. Do we start doing reboots? Do we start doing more prequels? Or do we try to just do what, you know, we did with Doom 2016 and take another shooter franchise we own back to basics. In which case, I would not be against the original Quake getting the Doom 2016 treatment. It's been my imagination. Unreal Tournament. Unreal Tournament is not id Software. Unreal Tournament is Epic Games, and they're doing Futnut, and they're not going to be doing anything other than Futnut for a long time, because Futnut pays the bills. Why did I do that? Rocket launcher. Ow, you fucking cockbite. Eat it. I mean, granted, the fact that Epic Games was, like, cool with doing a, Wow, I'm whiffing everything today. Ow, that was stupid of me. I think I got him. But the fact that they were cool with doing the whole secret level thing makes me wonder if they are considering doing Unreal Tournament. I just hope they're not under the impression that it's gonna make them Fortnite money, because there's no way. Fortnite is a cultural phenomenon. You're never gonna see anything like it ever again. Anything like its popularity. It's just not gonna happen. Fuck. I had a quick window to grab it and I missed it. Got it. Aha. Next one, I want movement control. Ever consider doing fan mail? I don't think I get enough questions, honestly, to necessitate it, truthfully. But maybe someday. I have not reached the level of popularity where I think it's a necessity. Though I do Q&A videos, you know, after we do every deep dive. And each one is going to have a different theme. And those are for, like, channel members and patrons exclusively. Oh, hello. Insufficient fuel. God damn it. Gotcha. Yeah. You bitch. Get back here. Whew. That was close. What was the episode on Unreal Tournament even about? I did not watch it, admittedly. I only watched one episode of Secret Level, and that was the 40K one. Hold on a second. Mastiff. Chatterbait's a different website, buddy. That takes care of that. Bink. Why do I keep doing that? Bam. Beautiful. Now, I want to say that there was a secret around here. Let me check the map. There is. I think I know how to get to it. It's one of these walls. Yep. Haha. How do I spend those? Ah, here we go. Ice Bomb Fundamentals. Faster ledge grab and monkey bars. Faster weapon switch and mob swap. That's, yeah. Feels auto station on the auto map. That could be helpful. And what's up here? Rad suit takes less damage. Oh, yeah. That's going to come in handy later. Now, on that note, Brain, do we know who owns the Blood IP right now? I don't remember. I remember it being a 3D Realms game, but I think they were the publisher. Frick. Get a little distance. God damn, those things do a lot of damage. Bam! Why did I do that? Why do I do things? Okay, I need something to chainsaw. You'll do. Ha ha ha. Forgive the game history tism that's incoming. Well, Brain, you are my... Aside from being my mod, you are also an encyclopedia, so lay it on me. It says here... GT Interactive published the OG. GT got bought by Infogrames, which renamed to Atari, so they own the publishing rights. Monolith, owned by WD, they retain IP rights. Okay. So that's a clusterfuck, basically, waiting to happen. Deal with this guy real quick. It's unfortunate that that's the scenario, because if WB had both... Got him. They could just hire... Like, because Monolith is working on that Wonder Woman game. Which I don't know how that's going to work, because the Wonder Woman game is set in the Arkhamverse. And they killed off Wonder Woman. I'm kind of hoping that they just try to say that Suicide Squad never happened. Because, dear God. Haha.
Your salvation lies in his destruction.
It's not set in Arkham?
The myth of the slaves.
I'm pretty sure that it is. At least last I saw.
You see it, brothers. He has lost the resolve to continue. Eat his soul. I must survive this. Protect me in my time of need, and you will secure your place in the new world.
Super shotgun is nearby. A relic from your past. The priests have kept it hidden from you in this remote location.
I hate lost souls. And now I have to go down there.
Attention, all mortally challenged personnel. The Slayer is inside the facility. Please proceed with aggression.
Remember when people got super offended over the whole mortally challenged thing? Oh, right. That. I got him. God, my aim is all over the place today. Gotcha. Oh, fuck. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Fuck. Fuck! You doom with a controller? Hey man, I'm just playing. I'm just relaxing today. I'm not in sweaty mode. If I were doing sweaty mode, I would be using my mouse and keyboard. Also, welcome back, Gabe. Okay, and there we go. Quick draw belch, always a good idea to start with. Will save your ass. And the rest of you. Now, for this part. Okay. Give me that. Dankeschön. Would I live in Berserk for 5 minutes for 10 mil? Just 5 minutes? It depends on where you're putting me. Like Berserk right now? I don't think I would live to collect. Berserk like during the Midland War? I'd probably get conscripted. And then I would probably live longer than 5 minutes. So that wouldn't be as bad. Ah. I could have swore there was a secret around here. But I think I'm wrong. But yeah, Berserk as it is now, though, like, yeah, there's no way. Oh, during the eclipse, I'd be dead pretty quick. Fuck. But yeah, like if it's during the 100 Years' War, I would probably, because I'm a big dude, I would get conscripted by one of the armies. Son of a bitch. And then I would be out of there before you know it. But yeah, during the eclipse or even right now in Berserk, like the current, no fucking way, man. Elfheim before Griffith arrives? Oh, that'd be nothing. Elfheim's not that bad. Gosh darn it. Why am I whiffing? There we go. Biggity bam. I didn't need to come back all the way down here to do that, but fuck it. Still about how they changed Shadow Warrior. Like some of the ideas in the first game, but it's patently insignificant. Yeah, the game, those games, like, as it went on, just kind of got weirder and weirder. Like, there was one game that was basically like, what if Shadow Warrior but Borderlands? I'm like, really? Oh yeah, I love this section.
Neural connection successful. You are now in control of the Revenant drone. You may use it to reclaim your property.
Who's left? Yeah, this game is the shit, swag. It might be my favorite shooter ever. At least first-person shooter. And now I got the thing. So we come back in here. Thank you for your service, demon. For doing as you have done, I shall put you out of your eternal torment. I love this gun. Give me more ammo, corpse. It's so good. Legit one of the greatest weapons in any first-person shooter ever created. And it's just a double barrel just a double barrel shotgun. But it's just so effective. Bye-bye. Thought you were cute.
Attention, all cultist base personnel. Please destroy the Slayer. The priest must survive. I repeat, the priest must survive.
La 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 la. I will say though, this is like this and the super shotgun from whatchamacallit, from Brutal Doom are my favorite iterations. Just the fact that the Brutal Doom super shotgun, the fact that it turns people into paint, oh, so good. People shot by the super shotgun in Brutal Doom, you're not buried in a coffin. You're buried in a set of mason jars. Excusez-moi? I hate you little bastards. Ow. Ow. No, you have yet to see a single Riddick movie, huh? They are enjoyable. Pitch Black is excellent. Chronicles of Riddick is fun, but a little silly. But if you don't mind silly, you're going to have fun. You know, you're going to enjoy it. The third film is Pitch Black, but again. But this time with feeling. Damn it. There's one thing that you'll notice whenever you watch a Riddick movie is they have a lot of personality. And boss, that reminds me, I need to check to see if I can still download Assault on Dark Athena. I want to see that I can. Because I did buy it on GOG back in the day. It's not on GOG now. The, I don't know exactly what happened with, Chronicles of, Escape from Dark Athena, except for, at some point it got delisted. Like, everywhere. Publishing rights lapse, never got renewed. That'd do it. So now it's basically abandonware. Which sucks because, like, I think that Dark Athena was the last way to get, Butcher Bay as well. Though I could be wrong on that. Stop dodging my everything. But yeah, the thing is, though, if you have it on GOG, if you bought it when it was available, you can re-download it, I think. You had the OG release? I don't think I did, Brain. I'm pretty sure I have Dark Athena. Give me a minute and I'll check my GOG thing. Because we're going to wrap up here soon after we finish this level. I don't know if I want to do the Slayer Gate. Admittedly, my sleep schedule's kind of borked, so I'm pretty tired right now. Wasn't that way. Oh, not me specifically. My bad. I am still going to check, though, after the stream is over, because I'm genuinely curious. So there's the Slayer key. Well, I might as well. Turn me right in the deep end. Fuck. Bye-bye. Okay. Thought I had Blood Punch for some reason. That'll take care of my health. It's not one of the teleporting shits. Worth it. Where'd the flyer go? There he is. Come here, Cacodemon. Would I live in Persona 4 for a week? Wouldn't that just be going to Japanese high school? In which case, I really don't know if I want to live through high school again. The one thing to keep in mind with me, I have never played through a Persona game. I'm not just an old man. Right now I'm an uncaffeinated old man, which is even worse. Nice. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Alright. I have no ammo. About spending a week in New Jersey for $1,000? Yeah, I could pull that off. I know people in Jersey, so... But yeah, spending a week in Persona 4 doesn't sound that bad. Except just going through high school again. Though here's the question: if I had to live in Persona for a week, am I still Gaijin or am I Nihongo? Thank you, Kata. The sentiment is appreciated.
I do not fear you. This match is not won yet. Come find me, Slayer. I will be waiting.
I think that is the end of... Borrow my Lambo? I don't know if you could borrow something that never existed. Nor will it ever. Even if I had the money for a Lamborghini, I would not spend it on a Lamborghini. I would most likely just spend it on something that would make me even more money. Like investing in a business or something. You, give me ammo. But yeah, I'm at the point of like being old and lame to I've genuinely put thought into the next car I buy being a Kia Soul. Which is so fucking lame that even my little sisters gave me guff for it. But at the same time, I also know that they're really dependable cars, and that's why. But, like, I would invest it in making more comic books and growing my business. Stuff like that. Hello. Shit. Need ammo again. That also gives me a second to itch my nose, which I appreciate. That didn't work. Did I just Goomba him and I didn't realize it? Fuck. Fuck. I guess you're getting it. Wah. Father mucker. That'll help a little bit. Ow, 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 ow. Eat this. Would I rather live in Marvel or DC? Probably DC, to be honest with you.
The priest has stopped moving. I will lock in signal now.
Marvel has the more interesting stories, but in my opinion, but DC would arguably be the safest place to live, comic book universe wise. All right, we're gonna save and exit. Let me go ahead and check right quick. I'm genuinely curious if I actually still have Escape from Butcher Bay. Owned games? I do! It is about that. Right there. So, at some point, I will have to download this and play through it on stream. Because it is a blast. It's a very fun game. So, what if I was living in Gotham? Gotham would be a bit more dangerous. I would rather be in Metropolis, personally. Because then I wouldn't have to necessarily leave Illinois. So, alright. Well, today was fun. But I am getting kind of tired. So I'm going to turn in for a bit. So I'm going to send you guys over to Almighty Lolly, because he has started his stream. And just tell him I sent you. Yeah. So I might show up in the chat for a little bit, but I'm just getting kind of tired. I want to get something to drink and then just go to bed. So appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out, though. We had a great stream today. Had up to upwards 40 plus people watching at one point, which is fucking cool. So appreciate you guys. We'll be back on Thursday, hopefully for Rebirth. Fingers crossed on that one. So, but appreciate all you guys. Have yourselves a good one. I will catch y'all next time.